Hola chicos, I have a lesson for you today on to commands, which is how you command people to do stuff. So I'm going to show you before I start. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to show you this video first. It's going to be very exciting. And it'll talk to you about what this is and how to do it. And then whenever it's done trying to teach you, this is what the book gave us to learn it, right? So when they're done trying, I will explain it to you. And it's a pretty easy concept. Okay, here we go. Enjoy.
Hey, toss me another brain. The phrase toss me another brain is a command. Today we're going to check out one type of command, affirmative to commands.
In Spanish, there are two types of affirmative commands, formal and informal.
Formal affirmative commands are used in formal situations, like telling your teacher or someone you don't know well what to do.
Informal commands, the commands we're going to cover today, are used in informal situations, like talking to a friend, a family member, or a pet.
So how do you conjure these wily creatures of the Spanish jungle? For most verbs, to give an affirmative to command, like cut the grass, just start the sentence with the present tense form of the verb for usted, él, and ella. That's it. Here's some examples.
To say cut the grass, take the verb to cut, cortar, and use the usted, él, ella form. Corta el césped.
If your mom tells you to take out the trash in Spanish, she would say,
Saca la basura, por favor.
Sí, me gusta sacar la basura.
Using the usted, él, ella form of a verb to give an informal affirmative command works for most verbs. There are a few tricky verbs that have irregular forms. Our friend will show you a couple of examples.
The to command for poner, to set, is pon. Magic Elf, pon la mesa. For hacer, to make or do, the to command is haz la cama. Now, Magic Elf, back to a regular verb. Lava el coche.
That's it for the affirmative to command. Check your knowledge with this quick quiz.
Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb.
Limpiar. El baño. Limpia el baño. Arreglar. El comedor. Arregla el comedor. Hacer. La tarea. Haz la tarea. Poner. La mesa. Pon la mesa.
All right. So now I'm going to show you my slides here. Okay. So you want to copy down the yellow there is the title, affirmative to commands. Affirmative means positive. There's, if you want to tell someone not to do something, that's the negative to commands, but it's totally different. It has nothing to do with how to do the positive to commands. So you won't learn that until second year. Okay, so this is how to tell people that you're casual with to do something. Okay? All right, moving on. So affirmative or positive to commands, I'll probably call them positive to commands for you, is like this. When you tell friends, family, or young people to do something, those are all the people you should be familiar with. So if I'm talking to Mr. Joseph, I would not use these. There's another way to do them for usted and ustedes people. So that you'll learn second year as well. But for now, we're learning the very basic. If you're talking to one of us or your family or whatever, your friends, this is how you're going to tell them to do something. So if I want to tell one of you in class to eat your taco, I'm going to say, come tu taco. If I want to say, wash your hands, I'm going to say, lava las manos. Open the book, abre el libro, Go home, ve a casa. Okay, so all you do to form them, easiest thing in the world, is you just put them in the L, A, usted box. So I'm just going to tell you to put it in the L box or the he, she box. So this is how you do it here. If you want to say eat, you just take comer, and the bottom left of comer, of an ER ending verb, is just the E. So you just say come. If I want to say run, exact same thing. Bottom left of an ER chart is corre. If I want to say open the book, it's an IR verb, but bottom left is still just the E. So it's abre el libro. Leer, same thing. ER, bottom left would be le. All right? Okay, so I'm going to have you guys try. So if I want to say eat, you're going to take comer, bottom left box, and to tell someone in your class to eat, you're going to say come. If you want to say run or run faster to one of your friends, you're going to say corre or corre más rápido. If you want to say walk, people are being slow in the hallway, right? You're going to say caminar. So if it's caminar, bottom left of the AR chart is camina. You want to say talk. AR chart, bottom left, should be the same as caminar chart. So it should be habla. If I want to say work, same thing again. Trabajar is to work. Bottom left, trabaja. And then if I want to tell someone to write, like write your name or whatever. Escribir is the verb. It's an IR verb. So the bottom left of an IR chart is still an E. So I'd say escribe tu nombre. Okay. Now here's the thing they didn't show you in that video. They also don't have it in the book. But I'm going to go ahead and teach you in case you don't have me next year. This is a really good trick. I'm not sure if they all will tell you this here. So there's a bunch of irregulars. There's 8 of them. Okay. There's a rhyme to memorize the 8 irregulars. So I'm going to teach you the rhyme, and I'll tell you what it means. And then I will give you a list of the 8 verbs that are irregular. So for example, if I want to say have a cookie, the L box of tener would be tiene. And they don't say tiene una galleta. They say ten, just T-E-N. So they go ten una galleta. A little trick here is most of the yogos just cut off the go, and that's what your command is. So that's a weird thing too. But here's the rhyme we're going to say. Okay. Do y'all know Vin Diesel, the movie character guy off of Fast and the Furious, okay? Okay, that's Vin Diesel. There's a rhyme in Spanish. It's not a rhyme. It's a thing people say. And you say, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to use that to remember all the irregulars, because in those words are all 8 irregulars, okay? So what you're supposed to do is say it in like a, I don't know, some sort of foreign accent. So you're supposed to say, Vin Diesel as ten weapons, kind of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, right? So Vin Diesel as ten weapons, okay? You see that? And it's supposed to sound like Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. So this is a breakdown of if you say it in like a foreign accent here. So it's Vin Diesel as ten weapons, okay? And I broke apart. Here's Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Okay, now let me show you. Here's a list of irregulars. Okay, so that saying, I put them in the order 1 through 8 of how they appear in that little sentence. Okay, so why we have that sentence is Vin is venir, D is decir, Sol is salir, Az is hacer, ten is tener, ve is ir, pon is poner, and then se is ser. Okay, so if I want to say come here, I'm going to say ven aquí. If I want to say it, I'm going to say dilo. If I want to say leave, I'm going to say sol. If I want to say do your work, haz tu trabajo. Have a cookie, ten una galleta. Go home, ve a casa. Put your book down, pon tu libro abajo. And then be good would be like, sé bueno. Okay? So you're going to want to copy all 8 of those down. Definitely want to copy that. I wrote rhyme. It's not a rhyme. The sentence down. There's a whole page basically needs known. Okay, and then next year you're going to be so much more set than the others who didn't get this little lesson. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on. Some of you probably just took a picture of this and you'll write it down later, or you can push pause. All right, so I'm going to have you try the irregulars and then we're going to be done with the video. So first, come here. How would you say that? Look at your list of 8. Think of the Vendi salaste en Ponce sentence. Which one of those is come? And it should be ven aquí. Okay, do your homework. And it should be haz tu tarea. Put your phone on your desk. Put would be poner. So we're going to say pon tu teléfono en I guess I wrote it on my desk, but en tu pupitre. Have a sticker. Have is tener. So you're going to say ten, una pegatina. Pegatina is the word for sticker. And then I think this is my last one. Leave is salir. So it's going to be sal. I think that's it. Okay, I'm going to shut this down. You should have had questions up here, and make sure again to wait to the very last second, like always. Have a great day, and adios.